Hello, my name is Dr. Singh. The name is right over here. And let's look here. First of all, PSX. PSX refers to the Pakistan Stock Exchange, and PSX is a company. This company, PSX, is the grandfather of all the companies, which basically means that it monitors them. That's the word I'm using over here, monitors them. Okay. It doesn't get into the day-to-day affair, what they are doing on everyday basis, but overall monitors every company in Pakistan. Now that's come on this side. In Pakistan, there are 544 companies, publicly traded companies. Publicly meaning that you, which is public, and me, also public, ordinary person, wants to invest the money in a given company. Okay? So since your money and my money is involved with a public company, so the PSX will keep an eye on the company whose stock you buy. That's the purpose. So let's come back over here again. There are 544 companies, and these 544 companies are split into groups, and there are total of 36 groups. The groups, instead of saying groups, the technical name is sectors. So group and sector means the same thing. There are 36 sectors. There are two tables you are seeing, one on the left and one on the right. The information is the same. The only difference is on the left side, it is sorted by the symbol number 1, which refers to automobile assemblers, and 11 that you see over here refers to how many companies are in that sector. These are the symbols and these are the name of the company. Before I move on, let me mention about the symbol about this part over here. Always follow the mouse. Note, each stock symbol is unique. That's how the PSX will recognize the company that you are referring to or you are talking about. And the most important part here is watch the mouse. Each stock symbol must be in uppercase or capital letters. Look on here on the left side. So every symbol that you see is using capital letters. If you do not use even one of them, and if you use lowercase, the system, which is the PSX, will not recognize it, no matter what you and I think. So you have to use capital letters. That's the rule. So rule have to be obeyed. No question about that. So these are the various companies. If you want to talk about this first company over here that you see, Al Ghazi Tractor Limited, the PSX can find out about it much faster by using its symbol, which is AGTL in capital letters. Okay. Having said that, I think I have mentioned already that the table on the left and the table on the right are the same, except one is sorted on the symbol, the other is sorted on the, sorry, the one on the left side is on the sectors over here, and the right hand side is on the symbols right over here. That's fine. With this, let's see what we want to do today. So I have this Word document here. This is the sector MODARABAS. Modaraba. I'm trying to see if I can pronounce correctly. Modaraba. 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 Okay. So, Modaraba is the sector name, and there are, let's see, sector number 18. I'm moving on this. There are a total of 29 companies over here. So maybe what I'm going to do is mention over here 29 companies. put the capital. Oops, capital M over here. I should have done. Oh, what? I did a mistake. How 2 times? Well, let's go back. Modaraba and remove the M over here. So now it is more clear. Sector number, I'm right over here. Sector number 18 has 29 companies, and the sector name is Modaraba. Modarabas. Okay. Now, let's pay attention to this part over here. Now, remember, every person on this earth, in every country, and every individual is intelligent. I'm not into that part. So since I know you're intelligent, I'm not worried about it. But the word genius, the genius is when you go over the same material at least 5 to 10 times. So you read again and again and again. That's how the brain absorbs the material that you're trying to understand. So Mudaraba, that's the name of the sector. Let's come here first. Read and relax and do not panic. No need to panic. It's not the end of the world. The material is produced by the human being, you and me, people like you and me, and we are reading probably the first time. So Mudaraba, let's see the general meaning of it. You all know it if you are from Pakistan or Islamic countries. And I'm going to read. Mudaraba refers to a form of Islamic finance where one party, which is the investor, which is you. So you are the investor. Rabbul Mal provides capital, meaning you spend the money, and another party, Mudarib, the manager. They manage your money. I'm right over here now. I'm going to read it. Manages the capital in business venture and with profits and losses shared according to a pre-agreed ratio. It is essentially a partnership where one party provides the money. So this party is you. And the other provides the expertise and labor. Okay? So somebody else is working on your money. If you look at this carefully, when you go and you want to buy something, let's say vegetable on the street, so you buy from a shop or, you buy from a shop. Now, do you think that shopkeeper has produced that product? No way. He did not do that. He just bought it from somewhere else. And that somewhere else was probably the distributor. Distributor is the one who gives. And there's a wholesaler behind it. Well, wholesaler. The wholesaler buys the product from somebody else. The actual person who basically can grow or produce and give it. So there are three, 4 different parties. So you are spending the money, investing in that. So whatever it is, instead of buying that food or merchandise, you are trying to use the money to buy a stock, which, generally over a period of time goes up. Most of the time it goes up. Once in a while it goes up and down. There's a fluctuation, and we will have a separate video where I will try to go over it, that you have to have patience, very, very important. You have to have a time frame. If you need the money in the next few years, do not spend that money. So spend the money that you have or that you are not going to use for the next 5 years. If you have at least 5-year horizon, meaning you don't need that money for 5 years, it's that money that you should be spending in the stock market, not the one that you're going to use for your daily or monthly purposes. There is another word, ijara. So, ijara is an Arabic word that means lease, rent, or hire. So, they are kind of related terminologies, words. So, let's go over now the actual part, mudaraba, mudarabas, mudarbas. I think that's how mudarbas. Okay, I'm close enough. Even though I'm not from Pakistan, but I can deal with the stock market of Pakistan. Not a big deal. It's not a difficult because it works the same way in every country. So why do you think the Pakistan is different? No, they're all the same, right? The onions that you have in Pakistan, the same onion can be found in USA, in China, everywhere, right? The process of getting them could be slightly different here and there. But we don't go to the, farmer and say, give me the onions. You just go to the store, don't want to waste your time, and buy the onion and you're done. So basically, it's a sequence of different agencies in the middle. So whatever you're using on day-to-day basis has gone through the hands of different people. It works a similar way in stock market also. Don't be afraid of the stock market. People are afraid of stock market. They say, oh, wow, wow, wow. Don't do that. Because your family members are saying that, your neighbors are saying that, your friends are saying that. And when you ask them how much do they know about the stock market, the answer is zero. They do not know anything about the stock market, but they want to give their opinion. That's a human, problem. You should talk only if you know the material. If you are gossiping the things, people gossip for nothing. They just want to show off. I know the stuff. Come on, man, you don't know that. Why are you talking about it? So there is no need to listen to these people who do not know anything. If they talk about, ask them, have you bought it? Have you bought the stock? If they have bought the stock, then it's a different scenario. But if you just one gossips, one person gossips that passes on to the second, to the third, to the fourth, oh man, it's a mess. I don't even talk to them. I don't talk to these gossipers at all. So you should trust stock market, and I'm telling you with experience, you should trust stock market much more than your bank. Did I say bank? Yes, that's what I'm saying. The bank is not as trustable as the stock market is. Even the bank employees, including the manager, may have no clue, may not know anything about the stock market. They will misguide you. They will show off as if they know the stuff. When you ask them, have you ever bought any stock? You have to look at their face. They will be lying to you. Okay? So chances are, unless the person has dealt with the stock market, don't take their advice. There's no point. Bankers will always say your money is very, very safe in the banks. The answer is no. In USA, if you have a $1 million in the bank versus you have $1 million in the stock market as a cash, meaning you don't buy the stock, but you put the money in the stock market. There are banks also, big banks over there also. They are not stupid. They are very, very smart. They are keeping an eye on everybody, including the banks. So in your bank, your amount is insured up to only $250,000. The remaining, if the bank goes bankrupt, you will at most get $250,000. The remaining $750,000 is gone. For all times to say goodbye to them, you lost it. So now you tell me, on the other hand, if it is the stock market, your money is insured up to $2.5 million. So, meaning that you will get your $1 million back if you want anytime you like. Even if they go bankrupt, it's a long story. They cannot go bankrupt because before there are signs that there are trouble, the money is moved by somebody else, somewhere else, which is a PSX. Your Pakistan Stock Exchange manages a lot of things. One of their tasks happens to be monitoring the money, the cash that is out there in the stock market, the cash part. Okay. It's a long story, but you cannot put everything in one video. Otherwise, there'll be too much to worry about. So don't worry about what I said in the last few minutes. The bottom line is the money is safer in stock market as compared to your bank. No need to talk to the bank. I don't keep my money in the bank. I only keep that much amount that I need for daily purposes, meaning for I will need the money for the 1 year time. So that money, supposing if I need, let's take an example, $5,000 a month. So 5 times 12 is $60,000. I'll keep the $60,000 in the bank. The remaining goes in the stock market. That's what I'm talking about. So if in Pakistan, if you need, let's say 10,000 rupees a month or 20,000, so 20 times 12, $240,000 you should keep in the bank. The rest of the money you should put it over there, assuming that you're working. If you don't work, that's a different scenario. Okay. So remember, this discussion can go on for a long time. So I would rather come back to my main discussion on MODARABAS. MODARABAS. So here is there are a total of, I said 29 companies, as it says over here. And each company does one thing or the other, but this is the totality of all the things that are done in the sector. They follow the rules and regulation and whatever it says over here, that's what it does. Do you have to understand every word that is highlighted over here? The answer is no. See what you can absorb, go over the material again and again. You should be going over again and again. Once you have gone over again and again, you will start absorbing, understanding the concept. Okay, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. So pay attention to read this all. You'll be fine. You don't have to understand every word that is written over here in this paragraph over here. Just don't worry about it. You read it and you're done with it. Let's now move on. Down below, there are total of, as I said here, 29 companies in this particular sector. So I will mention, or rather show you these companies one at a time. So these are the things you should be reading and nothing to worry. Read it and you're done. Join friends. Together you read and you discuss, you will be in a better shape. So we done up to 6 companies, first 6, and let's talk about 7 onward over here, up to from 7 to 13 over here. You can read. I'll be quiet, pause the video. Let's move on to company number 7, 14 onward, up to 21. Delisted basically means it's no longer there. So it happens, company come in sometime, they don't do well. And the stock market PSX may delist, meaning it takes it out. Or else company was bought out by somebody else. So it could be any possible reason. Let's go to company number 22 to 28 over here. That's what they do. You don't have to understand every word, but you got the main idea. Let's go with the Last company 29. I must mention over here, it took me almost 3 days to make up all of this that you see over here. It's a lot of work. It may sound it is there. Try sometime on your own. 3 to 4 days work that I'm displaying in maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay. So let's go again at the top, and I want you to watch it again just in case. Pause the video if you have to. That's company number 9 at the bottom. Let me move to the next page. We move to the next page, 18 onward, 25 onward. You're done with this video. Hope that you're going to go over this again and again. It's not difficult. Initially, it may sound like, it may look like, but once you read the same thing 5 to 10 times, you will be familiar with it, okay? You need to spend time on anything that you want to learn. And there's a lot more money. Briefly, I will again mention that stock market is where you make money, you become rich, okay? You become rich. It takes time. Everything. It doesn't happen. Even the stock market, it doesn't happen in a day or two. Sometimes you have to keep it for the stock for months, years. It all depends. So the money that you're not going to need for the next 5 years, it's that money you should be spending, not the money that you need for next 1 or 2 years. With this, I'm going to stop recording, and here we go.